So today I'm speaking with Scott Morrison, obviously not the Prime Minister, but Scott has been working overseas and is great reaching people that don't want to hear. Tell us about this 100,000 people that you lived amongst in Thailand with only 20 Christians. Like, how did that feel?
Yeah, so it's pretty isolating at times, and you can sometimes look at the just the scope of the challenge and think, goodness, where do you start? And so we start with the most important thing we could possibly be doing, which is we pray. We pray a lot. You know, we pray because we know that it's God who changes hearts and not us. It's not going to happen because I'm particularly articulate or charismatic on any given day. We're not going to see people come to the Lord because of that. We're going to see people come to the Lord because God moves in power and God shows his glory. So we pray. First thing in the morning, I pray with other people around the country. We pray. In my quiet time, I pray. When I'm walking to 7-Eleven with my kiddos, I pray. When we go out as a family and we prayer walk, we pray. Like, that's recognizing that's the most important thing we can be doing is we pray. And so we start with that. Yeah, that's the first big block that we have, is that we pray.
Yeah, and I'm sure that, people listening are thinking, oh, yeah, well, that's obvious. But the issue is that you've been placed in an environment where it's not just obvious, but you've got no choice but to actually pray for people.
That's it. Yeah, it's amazing when you see how clearly stretched beyond your own means you are. You don't really have much of a choice in that. So, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the tips and insights that you've come across to reach people that don't want to hear, which relates to us here in Australia as well. So looking forward to having you on the podcast.
Well, thank you. Really good to be here.